It's the Browns and Packers on Christmas Day. Green Bay's won the last 3 meetings, but can Cleveland cross a win off their wish list? Find out next.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Rodgers now on first down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The numbers last week for Tunyon: 10 catches, 89 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The completion there for the reigning MVP. And Charles, even though he's slip-sliding towards 40, it is certainly a tough task to ask a defense to stop Aaron Rodgers. But what can they at least try to do to slow him down?
I think for him is take advantage of the few opportunities he gives you. He's not going to throw very many interceptions, so if you get a chance to get your hands on the ball, you better take it. But if you can get him off the field on third down, that is the huge one. Be able to blanket receivers, knock the ball free, but get off the field, because the longer that drive goes, he's going to put it in the end zone.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns set to go on offense for the first time, led by Baker Mayfield in his 4th season now from Oklahoma.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. He hit pay dirt so many times we almost lost track. Every time we turned around, he was in the end zone.
And those weren't all just 1-yard plunges either, partner. I mean, he ripped off a few long jaunts as well. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them over 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So in theory, more teams alive for postseason berth later in the year.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mayfield on play action.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Mayfield.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Anthony Schwartz, the intended target.
And now it's 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So that time, Charles, the quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers dancing to his left. Pushing through the contact. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on first down. Jones. Oh, he breaks a tackle and he's got an alley. He's at the 30. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out and feel charged up and ready to go.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Play fake. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait and enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam. Especially
against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Escaping the pressure right. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense...
And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Rodgers.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Rodgers now on first down. Man open, here's Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
He sets to fire deep. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot there...
Now Mayfield lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close. This game down if they were able to get possession.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Rodgers to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. On play action, it's Rodgers. Fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Browns will take over first and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Mayfield on play action.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on first down. 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mayfield now. And this is incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A give. This is Chubb. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They go play action. Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because they'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield on first down. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. And quickly, they get to the line. They go with Chubb on second down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And again, it's Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 20 on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Crosby with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous... Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And finding the tight end Hooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing. Mayfield. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Pass incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Rodgers. Got to have this one. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Mayfield and the Browns. Down 17-16. A minute 56 to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
Mayfield to throw.
He'll buy some time right.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been caught in that.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him. And got his man complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Chubb will get the call, running left. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mayfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll give it to Chubb. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Able to find Jones. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Way to go, boy. Way to get us started now.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
It matters. You're never sure which one's going